Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Wednesday, January 10th, 2024. Let's find out what's going on the economic calendar today. As you can see, we got the only most important data scheduled for release for today. And it looks like the calendar is not that very much busy. The key event of today is the crude oil inventories data release from the US, scheduled for release at 4:30. But before we get here, we got the data from the German 10-year bond auction, scheduled for release at 11:30. Then we have the speech from Bank of England Governor Bailey, 3:15 o'clock. Then we got the crude oil inventories. Then we have the Cushing crude oil inventories, of course. Then at 6 o'clock we got German Buba Balz to give a speech. 1 hour later we got the Atlanta Fed GDP now data release, and at the same time we got 10-year note auction from the US. 9:15 o'clock we got the FOMC member Williams to give a speech as well. So not really busy calendar for today, so I think that we should have a brief technical analysis of the major pairs, of course related to the US dollar, because it looks like it will be the most affected pair. Currency pair like euro dollar will be the most affected during today's trading. So let's find out what's going on the technical charts. On the British pound, as you can see, nothing has changed basically. The 4-hour chart is showing us that the market is consolidating between the 50 and 100 periods moving average, 1.2684, 1.2713. This is the trading zone, intraday trading zone, with the momentum at the level of 47 points, roughly testing the level of the 50, the neutral level, roughly breaking below this level whatsoever. We are still trading below the trend line. Okay, so the trend line has been compromised just briefly, but then the market returned, but there is no follow through to the downside. The market just stopped between these two levels. Now we are waiting for the breakout either to the downside or to the upside. However, the current situation with the momentum, which is slightly below the level of 50, and the situation with the trend line rejection might give us some kind of an indication about the further price movement, most likely to the downside, because there is some kind of a pressure from the bears on the market to push it lower. Any breakout below the intraday technical support at 1.2672 would directly expose the pin bar low located at 1.2611, and the breakout below this level and 1.2603 would be considered very bearish, with a potential test of the 1.2501. Next, only a sustained breakout above the blue trend line resistance would give us confirmation of the uptrend resumption, especially if the level of 1.2771 is violated. Then the swing high located at 1.2828 is next one up for a test. So that's the British pound to American dollar. Let's find out what the gold is doing. On the 4-hour chart of the gold, we can clearly see that this market is roughly not moving very much these days. What do we have here is definitely connected with this last swing high located at 2143. So this is the swing high and the technical resistance, of course. So we will mark it red, and let me just move it a little bit higher. There you go. So the next level worth of the attention is this high here from the end of the December 2023. 2087 is the next level, so we need to mark it as the swing, the lower swing high, so it's technical resistance. The support comes at 1972. Please remember, this is the 4-hour chart only, and the other technical support comes with the level of 2016. So for now, it looks like the market keeps moving lower. We are trading below 50 and 100 periods moving average on a 4-hour chart, which is roughly considered kind of a bearish for the prices of gold in the short term. Momentum is negative. If we place our line here on the level of 50, we could see clearly that the market keeps trading below the level of 50 because it tried to move higher, right? But it fails. So in order to gain the more bullish momentum, the market participants needs to break above both of the trend lines, and then of course follow the towards the last spike high, which is located at $2,063. So that's the intraday technical resistance. Then the next target might be achieved if we place some sort of the trend line here. Right, so we could clearly see that the market respects this trend line without any problem, and we will make it orange as usual, and you can clearly see that the market respects this trend line. So breakout above the trend line is needed for the bulls to rally higher, and a new low below 2016 would directly open the road towards 1996. Next, very weak technical support, and of course 1972 levels. So that's the outlook for the gold. Let's find out what is the US dollar to the Japanese yen doing, as recently we got the breakout to the upside. So US dollar to the Japanese yen didn't actually went towards our zone, our blue zone. Let me just change the color of the zone, so it will be like orange color. So it didn't went towards this zone, but it bounced prematurely higher towards the recent level of the technical resistance, 144.96. This level has been violated. Local high was made, let me just take a look. Local high was made at 145.16, and the momentum is still strong and positive, which means there is still room to the upside. There is a room to the upside here, so we might soon test 145.99, or even the other technical resistance levels, 146.28, 146.61. Of course, only a sustained breakout above this two levels would likely give us some kind of a confirmation of a potential higher levels to be tested soon, like the levels above 150. So this is the main movement to the upside. That might be just a correction. What we are looking at is after the breakout above the resistance zone, we are looking at the potential next wave to the upside. So the outlook remains slightly bullish. And last but not least, let's take a look at the Bitcoin, because we got some kind of a mess on the market. The American SEC account has been compromised, and they released the data about the potential approval of the Bitcoin spot ETF, but it was later denied. And the SEC explained that the account was compromised, but it caused a spike towards 47,977, just below our target for the bulls, 48,200. So we broke above 47,358. So that's the last high we got, but we got as well different outcome from the 4-hour candlestick pattern, because this looks like a pin bar with and it's a reversal candle basically, because of course after the denial of the news about the Bitcoin ETF, the market reversed. We tested the level of 40 this technical support, 44,000, I guess, yes, 44,804. Then the market bounced back above 50 periods moving average. Right now we are trading around the $46,000. Momentum is positive. It's not that strong, but it's still positive. So we can still expect some sort of the movement to the upside if this the final message about the Bitcoin spot ETF will be officially released by the SEC officials. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.